Okay, so for me, I kind of feel like the whole situation. I know I'm late on talking about this, but I want to talk about it anyway. Um, I've heard of people saying this before. I know people say, oh, this is outlandish. The whole situation with John Legend and Tiegen, or whatever her name is, saying that they had a miscarriage and then changed it to an abortion. I have heard people say this before. They're not the first to try and call that an abortion. In what I've seen people who have said particular politicians' wives had abortions. Basically, if anyone remembers Santorum, there were some pro-abortionists who kept trying to claim that she had an abortion. And basically that she gave birth prematurely. My thing is, well, where do you cut off the line in this situation? Do we really say when people give birth that it's abortion? You get what I'm saying? I don't think that it's abortion in that case. I never did, even in that situation where they were trying to push that his wife had an abortion. To me, it's just like, I don't see it as that. I see if you are giving birth to a child who's 20 weeks, for one, we just had a 21-week-old baby who survived during the COVID shutdowns. He's still around right now. He's a black little boy. He was born 23 weeks and a couple days. I think he's the earliest born of premature babies, basically. So to me, I'm just like, 20 weeks to me, it's just not far enough to me from 21 weeks. Now, what I don't get is, like, can they try to help a 20-week-old? Like, can't they try? Or maybe they should research. Because, I mean, like, 20 weeks is so close to 21 weeks. And to me, it is a bit annoying to me and a little vexing to me because it's like, okay, so in the 80s, we had babies being born in the 21 week range, right? There's a man now actually, who was born at 21 weeks and 5 days. And he's still around now, last I checked. And nowadays, we're still acting like 20 weeks is like something so hard. Why is it that it's been basically 30 years and there's no medical research to actually make it where a 20-week-old child is able to have care? That's what upsets me a little with those situations. It's like, do you actually put any importance in these people's lives? That you just basically are like, 20 weeks, we're just going to give up. When it's like, you should have enough research in 30 years to actually have the resources to actually help these children when they're born at 20 weeks. I just think, like, you should have moved forward at this point, you know? But I do not consider it abortion because it's like, well, you were giving birth because you couldn't stay pregnant anymore because of life-threatening situations. And you didn't try to kill the baby. It's just considering the situation and the fact that doctors are kind of lazy and they're not able to take care of these children. You know, they're not able to actually save these children. You're able to do it at 22 weeks, and you sometimes do it at 21 weeks, but you haven't made any further advancements so that people at 20 weeks and 21 weeks can have more success rates. I feel it has to do with the whole fact that doctors don't think babies' lives matter. You know, if a big industry of doctors is mainly to kill babies, then of course they're not going to research how to save babies. You have to understand that doctors electively will kill a 20-week-old baby. I know people are always like, oh, it's got to do with physical issues or whatever. No. Elective abortions that have nothing to do with life-threatening issues or bad prognosis will have abortions for completely healthy 20-week-old babies. See, abortion was legal up to 24 weeks before Roe v. Wade was overturned. And a lot of states are trying to make it up to 20 weeks. So I don't understand why people try and lie about that. But this is an important thing because it's like these people focus on killing these children at this point. This is definitely the point where people are electively killing children at this age. So of course they're not going to invest in trying to save children when they're born, you know, because they're not really alive in their minds because they are desensitized by their lives. You know, they are used to more often killing them in the womb than actually just letting them be prematurely born, you know. So that's just how I feel about that whole situation, you know. I don't think of it as abortion. I see it as, well, these people, she was at that time trying to do whatever she could for her child to survive. And in a situation where she can't survive because she's having a blood transfusion that isn't going to basically, you know, be successful for her, because remember, she was saying that it was flowing right through her. So the blood transfusions weren't working for her. She was probably going to die soon because, I mean, like, people who need blood transfusions and things of that nature, if they don't have that situation fixed soon, they usually will succumb to their demise. So, I mean, I do not see that situation as abortion, but I will say that I do think that a lot of the time these people, these doctors, do not try to research and try to improvise on how to save children who are that young. I mean, you try to do it at 22 weeks, but you have not ventured lower ages, younger ages than that. That's what's annoying to me, you know. And it's been 30 years, over 30 years, and there's no progress with premature babies. There should definitely be progress with premature babies, but at this point, it's almost like these people are more so on the idea of killing these children. So of course they're not going to talk about how to save these children. So that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching, everyone. Like and subscribe and comment down below. Have a great day. Bye.